All right. Hello, hello. It has been a bit of a hot minute, but we are back with more Rivals of Aether goodness. I am Anti. I'm joined once again by Frost and Pyro.
Hello, everybody.
All right. And only time will tell exactly how this match really unfolds. But either way, we've seen Borb, we've seen Gullgum, we've seen how much these two just put their hearts and souls into these matches, and this is going to be shaping up to be a great one.
I mean, so far made it to winner's side, and didn't quite expect that from Borb. Gullgum we've seen a few times, especially in the higher ends of amateurs. But Borb is every now and then, so it's actually good to see Borb, you know, put on a show for us, and hopefully put on a show for this match right here.
All right, but either way, it is going to be the Raster-Rano matchup, a matchup as old as Rano has been in the game. Not really as old as time, because Raster and Co have been around for a considerable longer time than these characters, but Rano will be able to just continually keep Raster on the back foot with use of the needles. But if Gullgum can get on top of Borb, it can be very difficult to get out of that Raster blender, because no airspeed means no defensive mechanic into the Raster. Got to be really careful,
and especially against a character as oppressive as Raster. It's really hard to combat such heavy attack from the air. But I mean, of course, as you mentioned, Rano has a lot of tools of their own. Bubble comes in good uses, stalling gives you a little bit of help in the air, and such an oppressive offense game, which kills at surprisingly early percents. That forward air, a real danger that you have to look out for when you're on the other side of it. I've been on it way too many times. It's never fun to be hit by the tipper.
Oh, absolutely. But either way, going to be starting things off on the Crystal Oasis. Yet another classic starter. This is a stage that just gives so much power to the punish game.
Speaking of, we already see Gullgum going straight in with the slipstream, racking up 56% and counting so far. Borb able to find a quick reversal and send Gullgum off stage, but nothing coming out of it just yet.
Yeah, I mean, right now, Borb with a no stack tongue, sorry, not going to be able to get too much out of it, but 4 poison stacks can be big. Can you get another tongue out of this one? Not looking for it just yet, actually opting for the F-Strong. Interesting punish, but going to be catching Gullgum completely off guard. Very well played from Borb.
The clap not quite finding its place, and Borb answered very beautifully to take the stock there. Now with 120% to the stock, but a already 50% lead, exactly what you want going into the first game of the winner's final set, and these needles being super strong off stage.
Yeah, and you can see both of these players still opting for very offensive options, still going for the down B, the dash attack in neutral, the tongue, the Scraw, going to be able to punish that on reaction. Beautiful tempo mix-up from Gullgum, going to be able to get themselves back into this game.
You fed up run up down smash, but now we got run up be beautifully done from Gullgum to find the stock, but Borb answers back with a down smash of their own to find stock number 2. Gullgum already got a bit of work to do, but we might be seeing something out of this combo string just here. What a nice parry, and will shape up to anything useful.
All right, almost going to be able to commit to take that stock out completely. Now, a very rough part of Raster is that you don't really have those grounded strong attacks, so it's not like every other character where they have a very easy, fully charged strong attack punish on that tongue. But Gullgum going to be able to rack up a lot of damage, going to be able to take this stock very soon. Oh, Borb in a lot of trouble.
Just managing to get backstage, such a scary situation, and just weaved through. And just like that, Gullgum will find yet another up B kill to find Borb's second stock. Now on the final stocks here in game 1. Borb already with a little bit of work cut out from 50% lead on Gullgum. Will Gullgum be able to find something, or will Borb find the first game of the set?
Yeah, Beautiful edge cancel, not going to be able to amount to too much more. One back air, one forward air, going to keep Gullgum off stage, going to burn those resources. Down strong, going to be reading the roll, but not spaced properly. As Borb in a lot of trouble here. This could be big, this could be a clap. This is game one, stolen away by Gullgum.
What a beautiful reversal. They're down to the wire the entire time. Gullgum always just within reach, and when he needed it most, was able to come back with a beautiful whiff punish. Actually, Borb getting a little bit too excited for the game win, and Gullgum just happily taking it from his hands.
Yeah, but either way, Borb not going to let it happen twice. Going to be going over to Spirit Tree, a very, very volatile stage, even smaller blast zones than Crystal Oasis. Now, Crystal Oasis doesn't exactly have the largest blast zones in the game, but this is a huge cry from that one.
It would be really interesting because both the characters aren't too heavy, so we might see some really, really early kills here. And beautiful wall tech coming out from Gullgum to get back just in time, and now might be able to get some mileage off of it. The neutral B catching quite a bit from Borb sitting on the platforms. Nice read, and the ups clap not quite finding its mark.
Yeah, but you can see right now Borb is just looking for a way how to seal out this stock, how to really fish for it, because when Gullgum gets to those higher percents, it can start to get a little hard to confirm into one. But right now, Borb needs to find a way how to hold on to this stock, take the stock in return, no down tilt, instead opts for the jab, and Gullgum opts for the nair, gonna be able to take stock number one. Oh my lord.
Arns is back once again with a strong attack to take the stock back. Didn't quite see what we saw in game one. Borb was not able to snatch Gullgum's stock away, but did it after the stock was taken. We're now at an even point. No one's in complete advantage. As Gullgum finds a nice little string to close out the second stock at 68%. The DI not quite saving from the clap. And now Borb has a lot of work to do.
Yeah, a large mountain to climb, definitely so. But either way, Borb's just gonna try to keep hold of the momentum, keep a hold of the stage control. But when you have the Raster off stage like that, you cannot let him come back for free.
I mean, with the amount of control Slipstring is having right now, Gullgum, it's like a little playground right now. A fool like that will be able to come back. Again, the neutral B finding a way to prevent Borb's edge guard and somehow catching there with another clap to send to the left blast zone. And Gullgum will actually take game two.
Yeah, and just like you said, looking a little bit like a playground here. And Gullgum might have fallen off the monkey bars, but able to pick themselves right back up and back into the action. You know, because it's a kid's playground. You know, not too far of a fall, but Borb seems to be the one taking the brunt of the pressure right now. Going to be moving over to High Dive Hideaway, as this is once again an incredibly different stage. Very, very large blast zones in comparison to the last two we've seen.
I think all these stages have sort of been a bit contrasting from each other, which is really nice to see at an Ami's event. The way the players are able to play under different circumstances really shows how much their character knowledge has developed. Right now, it will actually be Borb using a bit of knowledge of their own with the forward air and needles off stage to put Gullgum in a bit of a tough situation, nearly at 100%, and just waiting for the edge guard, the down strong, able to quickly find a stock.
Yeah, and that first stock is incredibly, incredibly important for Borb if you want to be able to stay in this set. Gullgum, now in a little bit of trouble, needs to make sure that you don't take Borb out of the range where Raster combos are really consistent. One clap going to be going past, but not going to be going into the blast zone until the nair comes through.
The bubble being Borb's own demise right there. Use it to get back, but Gullgum took straight advantage. Thank you very much. And just like that, Gullgum has now neutralized the stock count and is looking to neutralize the percent count here. A very nice string up and coming, just bouncing Borb between the platforms. Not quite finding something, but the back air will actually take at 90% Gullgum's second stock.
Yeah, and Borb once again opting for another back air out of disadvantage. You can see that they just really want to continue to stay in advantage, to not be on the receiving end of Gullgum's oppressive combo game. So you're going to be seeing a lot of that back air, but you know, sometimes the back air is just nice, and you're going to be seeing it a lot more as this game progresses, as Gullgum off stage could be in a lot of trouble.
Well, just managing to get back, but Borb is able to send it right back onto the other blast, so no stage control for Gullgum just yet. Fighting for the platform space that currently taken, and now we're back to neutral at 156%. Borb is dead from nearly any kill confirmed Gullgum has to throw, but at 100%, well, we all know Rasta's lightweight. This could be the end right now.
Yeah, could be looking for a down tilt, and speaking of which, I was going to say a down tilt from Borb, but down tilt up strong gonna be a true combo, regardless of who's nabbing the down strongs and who's nabbing the up strongs, it seems.
A stock trade when you least want it when you're on the back foot. Borb will be able to find the first game in this set, but there's still more to go. Gullgum up 2 games to 1. Will Gullgum be able to find their spot in grand finals, or will Borb be able to take this to a game 5?
All right, and here we go is going to be the Blazing Hideout, also known as Plat Drop City. Both of these characters excel with plat drop, so you have to wonder to yourself who's going to really be utilizing this layout more effectively. One thing I want to note is that Borb, while having a strong punish game, hasn't really been opting to charge the needles. Instead, will opt for the single needle throwout, but honestly, it works out just fine as long as you can find yourself in a position to go for those kill confirms.
I mean, sometimes just like that, that's all you need. Be able to find the stock, the simple strong attack. It seems to be Borb's specialty in these sets so far. Another thing which I think is quite interesting is Gullgum's use of slipstring could be really important here. I mean, especially as you said, it's Plat Drop City. If the slipstring comes at the top of the stage, all of a sudden the Plat Drops are not only plenty, but they're fast. And if you're not ready to catch it, it can catch you off guard, but what can also catch you off guard is a run-up up B's sweet spot, the taunt in return, the respect towards it. But will Borb be able to answer back right here with Gullgum off stage?
All right, and opts to go for poison damage, but doesn't get the subsequent follow-up, as Borb right now going to be able to continue to keep Gullgum in disadvantage. So many upstrongs. You have to wonder to yourself how much of it is intended and how much of it might just be controller issues. Who knows? But if it is fishing, it is fishing in the wrong spot, because Gullgum more than ready for everything Borb's going for, and Borb's still not able to punish.
Or finding the right DI, but unfortunately, Gullgum has put on the off foot here. Now Borb just has to wait, and that will be it. The strong attack taking the stock once again. Beautifully weighted there from Borb. Gullgum, though, at 160%, has kill confirm set out for him, hovering off stage with the amount of pressure you're going to have with a Rasta following you. Borb is able to find a way back. Gullgum not able to find a way to kill, and the bubble setting up potentially for Borb, but nothing quite comes out of it.
All right, beautiful spacing with the Nair. Borb in a very, very good position here. Has Gullgum on the rope, 66% and counting. 2 stacks, but a dash attack follow-up not going to be true, not going to work out as Borb had anticipated, as Gullgum right now just needs a single opening. 68% is nothing to scoff at on Raster, but it is also just the same amount as 1 Raster conversion, so you got to be very, very careful.
And currently being off stage with a down shot like that.
Oh no!
Will be it. Unfortunately, going the wrong direction. Borb will fall into the fiery pits, and Gullgum will actually find their way into grand finals.
Unfortunate for Borb going down right there, but either way, Gullgum gonna take that one straight into grands, as Borb was showing us something nice. We could absolutely see him making the run all the way back into grands, but that is a rough way to go.